name is Borchers. I'm one of the founders and managing directors of 3Screen Solutions. And I have with me here today, Espen from Allente, Norway, one of our very good and long-term customers and actually partners. And we want to talk today a little bit about the history, how we have grown together in this strong partnership. You can judge by my funny dress that we are going to the Stuttgart Oktoberfest tonight together to celebrate our partnership. And this is why I'm already dressing up like this in the office, because I'm very excited about that. So, John, when we met a few years ago and we started to engage, we built the first Android TV set-top box for you guys, Allente, at the time, Canal Digital. How was this project for you? How were you involved, and how was the experience you had with 3SS?
I think we started the project back in 2016, if I remember,
yes.
recall correctly. And we were early movers on Android TV. We have just been at IBC and listened to Google talking about IBC and kind of was intrigued by the thought of bringing Android to the television and kind of opening up the entire ecosystem for our customers. And then we met during the sourcing process of finding partners to deliver this product together. I think the first, and as we were an early mover, the first couple of years, I would say, was a little bit challenging.
Yes.
But that's part of the joy of being an early mover as well, because you have to handle a lot of uncertainty. But what we learned during that couple of years is how important it is to have strong partners and strong collaborations between partners. And we have learned a lot from you guys on way of working and user experience, not at least.
You just mentioned that you learned a lot from the way we work. I can remember when we started the project, and as you said, it was a time when Android TV was not really expanded in the market. It was brand new. Nobody had experience. We had a little bit of experience in AOSP from the Swisscom project. And then when we engaged with you, we entered not only a new technology area, but also we started to work in a different work mode. I think it was SAFE that we introduced to you. How was that when you started with us with SAFE?
It was both a little bit frustrating, but also very, very fun. So SAFE scaled agile for enterprises. We were kind of working agile, or I would call it Scrumfall. So a combination of waterfall techniques and Scrum. And then you introduced us to SAFE and kind of showed us how to implement a governance and how kind of you can build team structures and innovation velocity into our teams. And kind of you gave us the first steps. Now we are actually at the step where most of, or if not all, projects in Allente is done through SAFE. So it's really, really fun journey to have been part of.
Excellent. It's good to know that we sparked this with you guys. I think many of our customers have embraced in that journey also with SAFE. That's good to hear. When we launched the One Place set-top box, I think it was quite a success in the Norwegian market. At some point, we introduced 3Ready as our software to you, and now we are collaborating in a much broader way than we did actually before. We are not only doing the set-top box for you, but we also engaged in a B2B project with you in the hospitality sector. Maybe you can have a few words and explanations on this side as well.
Yeah. So I think the B2B hospitality project and also the 3Ready framework and the platform coming from that, or which the B2B is built on, is parts of the things that gives us a lot of velocity in development, a lot of speed, I would say, without ever losing control, without ever compromising on governance models or kind of what you want to achieve and your goals. The B2B hospitality project, I came to you with a crazy idea back in was it late 2020?
20,
Late,
yeah. 20, yeah.
Late 20, and said like, okay, we want to develop something for our B2B markets, hospitality projects, and it needs to be built on the same platform that we want to deliver for our B2C customers, so that we can look in the longer horizon of it. And you were, oh, that's cool. We can do that. We can work on that. And then I said, but we need to be finished in 6 months.
Yeah, right. That was a big challenge for us, absolutely.
And it was a challenge for us as well. But that's the great things of having strong partnerships and strong relationships, because and communication is such a big thing of this. We were able to sit together and kind of having a constructive dialogue. So, okay, we have this timeline. We have this ambition. How can we make it work? And the fantastic thing is that we made it work. So by summer of 21, we have delivered the finished product. We started testing it out in the market. And we have ever since been building on it and also expanding now for the past year to drive the 3 Ready framework out to all our customers, also in B2C.
Wow, that is really good. And we are, as you just said, after the B2B project, we are now rolling out all devices for you. I think you were one of the first customers who really went all in with us on the 3 Ready framework, that we are able to do all devices for you. And now we are adding another new feature to it. I think the Control Center 3.0 we're introducing to you. Maybe you can have a few words on this, why this is interesting for you, for Allente, and what advantages you see in a product like this.
I think parts of our challenge and the problem that we need to solve is Allente is operating in 4 different markets. It's different types of content, it's different types of customers. So it's not only the Nordic region of Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland, but it's also different product types. So DTH customers, IPTV customers, OTT customers, and so on and so forth. And there's a lot of product variations, because we won't get in a position where we can deliver the same thing to everyone. What the Control Center solves for us, and which has been a pain for many years, is kind of you build all the logic on the back-end side, but on the front-end side, when we want to curate content or develop features for our customers, it's super simple interface. Gives us full flexibility and full control over all our applications, all our surfaces of content, where we can highlight different types. We can highlight Premier League in one market and not in another market. We can highlight SVOD content. We can connect with third-party services, kind of make that ultimate experience for that particular segment. I think that's where we need to be, and that's a problem we need to solve, and that's what the Control Center 3.0 is doing for us.
Is this something you couldn't do before, or is it something that you just needed many more resources to do before?
It's something we have been trying to achieve, but it's been difficult. One part because we need a lot more resources. The other part is we always or often have come in a compromising situation where we need to prioritize either this or that. The Control Center kind of fixes it. So I think 3SS has done an amazing job on building the logic on the back-end side and handling all the integrations behind the scenes, doing all the complexity without compromising on how the content curators work. So they can just work in one interface, doing simple tagging or simple choices, and know that what they have decided is what's actually going to happen out on the customer side as well. So we have been partially able, but it's been much more resource demanding than it is today.
That is good to hear. So, John, thank you for this interview. I think we have got a great insight into your business, into our partnership. And I think we are now ready to celebrate this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.